Hi eye catchers, welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it is a new year. Happy New Year, happy 2019. Obviously it is the end of January when I'm filming this. I think this is going to go up in February because it is literally the last day of January when I'm filming this. My new year doesn't start until January 26th, which is my birthday. So technically I'm not late. I run on my own time, which we all can. And I know sometimes when we start the new year, we're ready to start with our resolutions and different plans, but I say go for those plans before January 1, whether it starts earlier in the December or November or even later in January once you get to the new year. Totally up to you. But my new year starts on the 26th since that's my birthday. So now that I have gotten my old 2018 ways out of the way, I'm starting 2019 off with, what's the word? A vengeance. I am just really excited about everything that I want to accomplish with Davenport this year. I have a lot of fun things coming up. I've been really just working on growing Davenport to be what I know it can be, to really bring makeup style and confidence to everyone. So I will keep you guys updated on the fun things I have. Make sure you're following me at Davenport on Instagram. That's where everything goes first. That's where I will announce the things that are coming up this year. I'm so excited and I can't wait to share it with you guys. But today I wanted to share a few tips about how to be a go-getter in 2019. So many of my friends and different people that inspire me are just creating brands, creating partnerships with different companies, creating their own companies, and that is so inspiring to me. And I learn from different people as well as study on my own. So I want to give you guys a few tips on how to be a go-getter, how to go for your goals, how to be a goal digger, people say, an entrepreneur, all of those words, something to really make 2019 your year. So I won't ramble too much longer. Here are my few tips. And I wrote it down on a piece of paper. This is just like a side tip. If you are a 9-to-5er like me, I do work in corporate America currently. My Davenport is not my full job yet. Work on your blog or your YouTube channel while you're at work. I have edited numerous videos while I'm at work, in between what I do day to day. Edit. I bring my computer with me everywhere just to make sure that I can bring you guys content as quickly as possible. I know I've taken a break off from the winter and the holiday. Holiday is really busy for me and my husband. His birthday is before Christmas, mine is right after. So it's just a lot that goes on in January, December, but I am back and I'm better. So I wrote these tips out while I was at work and I really thought about them. So here we go. Tip number 1, find an inspirational book of the month. So something that I want to try to do better with is reading. Reading has just never been my forte. Don't really have a reason why, but I like audiobooks. I love audiobooks more than just actual paper books, because if I can listen to something while I'm, doing something around the house, while driving, shopping, walking, whatever you do, if audiobooks just kind of work better for me. However, this book did not come in an audiobook, but I felt like it was a really helpful and insightful book into the world of blogging and becoming an influencer, which is where I am going in my path. So I thought it was great to pick up, and it's actually called Influencer. This book is by Brittany Hennessy. So Brittany is the first ever director of influencer strategy and talent partnerships at Hearst Magazine. And if you don't know, Hearst owns magazines such as 17, Cosmopolitan, Elle, Marie Claire, Harper's Bazaar, Esquire, Delish, Redbook, and so much more. So Hearst is like a huge magazine maven. She has so much knowledge and insight on what it takes to become an influencer, how to brand yourself when you start working with brands, how to charge for your services, different ways to extend beyond your Instagram content, how to make yourself cohesive with your branding message, just so many different avenues that you can take in making your brand the best it can be. So I haven't finished the book yet, but every page I'm just like hanging on every word. And I love it because she did so much research with actual influencers who are micro or macro, and just really a good range across the board of what they did and what they are currently doing to make themselves more recognizable with brands or to start their own companies, and it's just fabulous. So I really encourage you guys to pick up a book in your profession, whatever that is, whatever you want to learn more about. Reading is really fundamental, as they say, and you never want to stop learning. So yeah, try a book every month. Try to read before bed. That is something I am terrible at and I need to get better with, but reading before bed, that will help you wind down and get ready to go to bed instead of being on our phones, because that actually keeps your brain going according to certain studies. So reading before bed helps us to slow down, unwind, and get some actual sleep. Tip number 2 to go get your goals this year is buy a planner or get a digital planner. Some people do not like writing things down. For me, I actually still like to write things down. This is my planner from Glamorous Planning. It is by the influencer. Her name is Alexa. She is an awesome woman of color influencer. She started her own company called Glamorous Planning. It's got more than just planners. It's got desk accessories and just different wonderful things to live your glamorously planned life. But this is a really great planner. I talked about it in my gift guide from Christmas. It's pretty inexpensive. I think it's like $20 or $30. But it's really good. It goes all the way through December 2019. And I'm sure she's going to be coming out with something new. This was her first launch, and I think it is awesome and amazing. It talks about water tracking, eating tracking, tons of space to write out your day and your appointments. It's so good. So whatever type of planning works for you, get that type of planner. There are tons of apps that you can look at. If you think a digital planner works better for you, writing stuff down works better for me, and I take this everywhere. It's always in my work bag, and I look back at it. I write down video ideas in here, all kinds of things. But whatever kind of planning works for you, whether it's on your phone, on your iPad, or actually writing it down, get organized and write out what you want to do. And going along with that, tip number 3 is to make a to-do list. And that's something that I started during my internship. I had an internship in college, and my manager there, she had a great idea about writing out a either weekly or daily to-do list. And that was really helpful because it gives you an immediate sense of gratification, because you're able to just check things off your list and you feel really productive that day. So I would either write out for the week, sometimes a day, just depending on how busy it is, and just plan out different things like going to work, going to the gym, making dinner, conference call, whatever it is. Just kind of get those things together. Whatever it is that you have going on that day, write it down and just give yourself either timestamps or just make bullets. I make bullets, and I just had my list out for each day, and I would check off when I got things done. And if I couldn't do something that day, I didn't worry about it. I just moved it to the next days and finished it that next day. And it worked for me. So making a to-do list can help you just get to those goals quicker, especially if you have deadlines coming up. You want to make sure that you're working along instead of doing it all at the end. So make a to-do list. Weekly, daily, doesn't matter, but try to make it short so that you can accomplish those things in a better amount of time. Number 4, this is something that I hear a lot of people do at the beginning of every year, and I think it really is helpful and it really can work. It's creating a vision board. So, you know, when people say you create a vision board, you put, to me, you can do this digitally, or you can do it physically as well. Get a board, a large poster board, or you can do it on your PowerPoint or Photoshop on your computer, and just put different things that you want to try to accomplish that year. Whether it's starting your channel, or it's working with a brand, or it's a home or a baby, or whatever life event you would like to happen that year, put it on your board and really try to go for those items. Put it somewhere that you'll see all the time, either by your bed, if you have an office at your home, you know, whatever room you would pass by often, and put your goals on there. And you can add throughout the year. It doesn't have to all be set in stone on January 1, which is why you see how I start my year later in the year. But either way, put something on there that you really want to see happen. A lot of people say it works for them. I have never created a vision board before. I am really considering it this year, but I think that it has some real oomph to it. I've seen a lot of videos and I've done a lot of research about it, and a lot of people have said that it really helps them stay on task and go for what they're trying to do in that year. So creating a vision board, I think, is very helpful. Tip number 5. This is something that has been very hard for me, and I am growing into it, but I'm not there yet. Well, I'm not there. I'm getting there. So putting yourself out there. What I have coming up later this year happened because I reached out to the company that I'm going to work with. And it is just so amazing that they were so receptive of me, and they were like, of course, we'd love to work with you. So I'm through the moon, really through the moon about it. It's one of my favorite brands ever. And I put myself out there. I met a manager of that company at an event I went to, and I emailed her. She was so responsive, so open to my ideas, and it's just gotten the ball rolling from there. So, you know, just go for it. I've sent DMs to companies with no response. I've sent DMs on Instagram to companies with a lot of response. So it just depends on, you know, the company, and just keep going. I've sent it a few times. I have Googled email addresses for contacts, and I put myself out there, and it gets easier and easier. It is kind of scary because you don't know what they're going to say or if they're going to respond, and sometimes they don't, and some people haven't responded to me, and hey, it's okay. I'll keep trying. I'll keep spamming you, I guess. But yeah, just put yourself out there. Like, for example, my necklace that you'll see me wear all the time. This is my new initials that my husband got me for Christmas. This is by Moon and Lola, and I did want to tell you all I am a Moon and Lola ambassador. I will have my discount code in the description box below. Moon and Lola, I absolutely love their company. Y'all know I wear this necklace in particular all the time. I've got some more goodies coming from them very soon that I will do a video or Instagram post about, but I absolutely love Moon and Lola. My code will get you 20% off. Please shop with them. They're a wonderful brand. They are a Southern brand from my home state, so I absolutely love them. Can't go wrong with Moon and Lola stuff. It's monogram. It's also just wonderful other jewelry. It doesn't have to be monogram. Great quality, amazing, amazing company. So that's just something I put myself out there. I reached out to them. They were more than happy to work with me. So now I'm an ambassador with Moon and Lola. You know, things can happen. And my last and final tip about saying that things can happen is to speak and pray things into existence. Now, if you are not a faith believer, then this may not be the tip for you, but I am. So a part of the Bible says that you have to write it down and make it plain and speak and pray over what you want. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. You know, of course, not just asking God for gifts, but to really tell him, this is the plan I want. And if it's where you want me to be, please let me know. And let's move toward in that direction. So you have to speak things to existence. You cannot speak negativity over your life. You have to speak positivity. You have to try to keep moving over humps that come in your way. You have to keep moving over trials, tribulations. You have to be grateful. So, I mean, just really trying to have a positive outlook on your situation. When a brand doesn't email me back, it doesn't get me down. I say, okay, maybe I'm just not right now, but maybe I will be in the future. So keep going for things, pray, write it down, which is why you're making your vision board, and really find out what your vision is, make it plain, go for it. And my bonus tip, because I always like to have a bonus, have coffee. That's what some cold brew I had a little bit ago. Have coffee. You'll need the energy because we are going for a lot of things this year out of caffeine. And that is the end of my video. I hope it's going to inspire you guys to really go for your dreams this year. Go for your goals. Make your dreams a reality. I promise you it's going to be the best time of your life. Just know that whatever you put your mind to, you definitely can do it. When you really work at things, it's going to happen. I am so excited for 2019. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen this year. I can't wait to see what's already starting to happen and how it comes about. I will share more with you guys about things that come up. I'm looking forward to recording a lot more this year. I have tons of video ideas that are going to come into you this year. I cannot wait, and I don't want you to miss out on any of the action. So please subscribe down below, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I really hope you did, and I'm so excited for you guys to go for your goals this year as I'm going for mine. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll be sharing all things first there. All things eye-catching are always on Davenport. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.